Welcome to the CSM101 Fall 2012 training. This is Colin Terry. The training will last approximately 5 to 7 minutes. It's shortened from last year, and we'll briefly overview each of the important key components for this fall's CSM101 course. Today's training is really meant to introduce the material. In that way, it's a complement to the rest of the material and training that will occur over the course of the semester. Please note the August 20th training that is required of all mentors and peer mentors. We ask that the mentors arrive at 4:30, the peer mentors at 5. You can see below what we're going to discuss today, ranging from the new office and our new staff member, the 9 classes, as well as some of the nitpicky things such as payment and reimbursement. Our new office is the Center for Academic Services and Advising, or CASA, and this is a great step forward for Minds. All first-year students now will be advised through our office with professional academic advisors. Gone is the model of a faculty member associated with your CSM101 course for those of you returning. This is a really great way to provide proper developmental and readily accessible advising to students who all need varying assistance. Really, this is very much in line with proper standards nationally. In addition, we're obviously going to continue the service of our great programs such as AEW, tutoring, and CSM101. And we're excited to welcome a new staff member to be announced very soon. The staff member will actually oversee CSM101 in the capacity that I have over the last 3 years. When you meet this person, please welcome them on board. Quick review of our 6 established learning outcomes for CSM101. These are our goals. This gives us our context and provides us the measure on which we know if we're being successful in what we're doing. CSM101, as a brief overview, is not unique. We obviously have integrated the peer mentors from orientation, and it is a requirement for graduation. 9 classes are split by 2 breaks, and each class is held once per week for 50 minutes. All first-year students are required to take this class, those with 30 or less credits. And it is an academic course. And to that end, it is required, it is graded, and it is part of the overall curriculum a student completes here. However, it is unique and it is a different course, and so I always encourage the mentors and the peer mentors to call a spade a spade. CSM101 is different than Calc, different than Econ. Not less valuable, equally valuable, but uniquely different. And sometimes when the students understand this, they can see the value in CSM101, which is a different value than their chemistry course, for example. When we looked back at teaching CSM101, we kept a lot of the good stuff, the simplified lesson plans, Blackboard, and the simplified class content. But we also looked at last year's successful courses, that is, the classes that were ranked highest both by mentors and students from the fall of 2011. They always had succinct, simple, and activity-focused lesson plans. Well, we've taken that model, and now every one of the 9 courses are simple and activity-focused. We've also removed concurrent assignments. Every assignment that's now given is given one at a time, and it's always due in the next class. Very simple, very straightforward. And to that end, there are fewer assignments. However, we feel they're better. Here are the 9 classes, and we're really excited to show you this. And here again is the emphasis on activity. You can peruse these as you'd like. I'll pull your attention to those activities with an asterisk near it. Those are activities that will be done in a preset grouping of the students in your class, really kind of emphasizing the idea that students work together on multiple different projects and activities as opposed to just one. You'll notice that some of the classes are in a new order. MBTI now, for the first time, is in the first set of 3 classes, and that's really intentional to bring about the group dynamic right away. There are 3 steps to really teaching CSM 101. Number 1, we ask that you access the resources. And we provide so many resources for you, whether it's the lesson plans, the prepared syllabus, the training materials, all the assignments. And everything's available to you on Blackboard in a really simple way where every bit of information is stored by week. So for week 1, simply pull up week 1 folder and everything you need is there. Another huge resource for you, obviously, are your lead mentors as well as myself. And we're happy to help you as best we can. Step 2 is meeting before class, and this is something that the mentors and peer mentors should do every week. Before you teach, you need to meet. And hopefully at that time, you can talk about what the class will look like, what needs to get done prior to class, what needs to be prepared or copied, and who's going to be responsible for what aspect of class. Remember that it is all 3 of you teaching the class, and not just the peer mentors and not just the mentor. I ask that you have fun with the lesson plans. Make it applicable to your students, while also kind of staying true to the class content and focus. So what does that look like? Well, refrain maybe from dramatically changing the lesson plans, but feel free to amend them and shift them as you need to meet the desired outcomes while also at the same time providing an engaging activity for your students. The lesson plans are written to prompt that discussion when the 3 of you meet. They should really facilitate the meetings you have every week. And step 3, very simply, if something goes wrong, that's not okay. If you feel burdened, frustrated, confused, or overwhelmed, something is wrong, because the course is laid out in a way that it shouldn't do those things. If that's the case, email me or email the leads. Let us know, and maybe we can help you with whatever. A few little details to remember. Each mentor is responsible for reporting grades at the end of the semester. We'll give you more information about that later. The mentors and the peer mentors are paid for the work. And each class is responsible for $50 of spending for the students. And really the peer mentors should be in charge of this. However, the peer mentors and mentor should mutually decide on how this money is spent for the students. So what are our next steps? Plan to attend the August 20th training from 4:30 to 6:30, again asking that the peer mentors arrive at 5. We will be providing dinner then. Review the mentor and peer mentor Blackboard site that is now fully functional. Every one of you have been pre-enrolled in that, and you can go on and start to read through each of the classes today. Schedule an initial meeting between the peer mentors and the mentors. If the 3 of you haven't met yet, consider scheduling that time after the August 20th meeting so that you can plan for the first class. Thank you so much for listening to our brief virtual training. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me at cterry@mines.edu. Best of luck. I look forward to seeing you on August 20th, and I'm really excited. I think it's going to be a great semester.